all is well with you guys. So I want to apologize. Yesterday was one of those days where every second of the day it was some type of activities to be done. So all morning I had appointments. My goal was to go on in between my live to complete my 90 days that I promised you guys. And it just ended up 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Then Brother Tony came on. I said, okay, I'm going to go after. By the time I finished up with my day, it was 6 o'clock in the evening here, which will be probably midnight your time. Hello, Flemens. Yes, Flemens. Thank you so much for acknowledging that. I do. When you have family and stuff come in and you're on their pace. Hello, Garrett. Apologize for my voice today, but when you have family member coming in and they want to see every inch of Hawaii, you're on a non-stop go-go. And I've been on a non-stop go-go, and by the time Monday came around, greetings, Sister Dawn. By the time Monday came around, guys, let me tell you, I just felt like I was coming down with something, because my body just went into a full stop, because every day I was not doing the same routines. So yesterday, I decided, let me figure out what I need to finish up for the day. And I just was on a constant go, 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 go. Girl, she was winning yesterday. I was winning. I'm telling y'all, okay? And the whole day just went by and I basically was not able to go live. So I felt today I was going to come on early with you guys and just apologize, because sometimes we do things out of overzealousness. And like I said, I told y'all I was going to come on live for the next 90 days. And yesterday I failed y'all. So I'm going to give you all a first early morning just to update you on what happened yesterday. And then I got a little something for y'all a little bit later. So that way I'll replace yesterday, and I'm going to work on me to be consistent and not say what I'm going to do and don't do it, because I felt like I failed y'all, okay? So yesterday, my day was just overly booked with appointment after appointment after appointment, and that is one of the reasons why I did not get a chance to go live. And when I thought about going live was around 6 o'clock, guys, and let me tell y'all, I was like, forget it. And then I started, my daughter is like, Mommy, let me show you the thing you bought for me. So I look at it, those charcoal peels. Child, my daughter convinced me to put on this charcoal peel. I put on the charcoal peel. I end up covering up all my eyebrows, got plucked out yesterday because I didn't know any better, okay? So I'm putting it on my face, doing my self-care routine, guys. If y'all don't have a self-care routine, which on a daily basis you should have some type of self-care, meaning your skincare. Hi, Gaishi. I hope I'm saying it correctly. If I'm not saying it correctly, guys, I apologize. If you're just coming into the video, go ahead and hit that like button for me. I'll appreciate it. Hello, Emily. Who else I'm missing? Sky. Welcome in, Sky. Welcome in, being Sashaya. So like I was mentioning to you guys, I apologize for yesterday. I failed y'all. I did not come on. By the time I thought about coming on yesterday, it was already too late, and I didn't want to go on and you all was already sleeping. So I decided to do my little self-care routine around 6 o'clock. Daughter convinced me that I should put on this charcoal. So I said, okay, let's put it on. And I applied it all over. When I tell you, every little hair that was on my face got ripped off. I didn't know that it was that intense. So be very careful if you are going to try any skincare routine. And I know that my skin is sensitive, but not that bad. It left a nice feel to it. It was soft once I did the peel. But guys, let me tell you something. That was an experience, okay? It was definitely an experience. So what we did yesterday, my daughter and I, we got together as we used to, and we did hair, and we did skincare together. You know, that's what we did. We used to do when she was younger. We would do our little self-care routines together. So that way, you know, she's a girl. She has to learn how to take care of herself when she get a little bit older. But she threw this charcoal peel in the mix and didn't tell mommy, and mommy then ripped off all my little eyebrows, got little ripped from when I pulled it off, and everything just got ripped. So if you see me looking like I'm shining, it's because all my little facial hair got torn off without me knowing it was going to do that. So by the way, it worked tremendously after that. But anyway, guys, today, as y'all can see, I told you guys it's hair day. My friend is going to help me with my little mini twist, since Cover Natural, you know, motivated me that I should go back to mini twist. I don't like my twist so thin and fine, because of my natural 4C hair, it tends to mat up too quick. So I need to make sure that I have a distance that I can stick my hand in and, you know, unloose when I have to. So I'm gonna go to her. I'm not gonna do it as fine as Cover Natural's mini twist, but I think any 4C hair individuals out there that's working on their hair, their natural hair, I think mini twist is definitely a plus. I feel like that is something that we all can like, you know, to getting that natural hair in order, because sometimes when we have on these, you know, we're covering our heads, it basically can do a whole lot of stuff, you know, y'all know, and especially these little edges, they can get ripped away real quick. So I highly suggest also that mini twist is a nice protective style. Now, back in the day before I did my 10 big chop, what I'll do with my hair was I would put the mini twist in and try to tuck the ends so that the sun don't damage. Because one thing with a 4C hair is that your hair is prone to getting what they call burnt real quick. So if you go out there showing off, letting those edges out, those ends out of your hair, you definitely will start getting a lot of breakage and stuff, because the sun is like eating it up. Have you ever seen your hair? I normally joke and say crispy. So if my hair is crispy, I know that it's lacking protein. So I'll do, you know, either an avocado. Yesterday I did an avocado, guys, deep conditioning in my hair. It was so thirsty. Oh my goodness. My hair was so crispy that I felt like if I could pluck one out and just, you know, do that, it would just crack in two. It was very crispy. So my advice to people is, if you have any type of 4C hair or you're deciding to go natural, make sure that you do a self-care routine on your hair once a week. So I'll tell you all how I do my hair routine. So once a week, pick a day. Normally I'll do on a Friday or a Sunday when it's more relaxed, and after everything goes through, I will go and I'll get, you know, some attention to my hair. And basically, having a 4C hair, we love oils. So you can do deep conditioning with oils. Sometimes I'll mix coconut oil, a little bit of avocado oil, and olive oil together in a mixture. I'll make a little concussion. I'll heat it up into the microwave, and I'll set it on my hair. Because sometimes our hair, once every other week, will need a little bit of oils on our hair. Then the following week, then I'll add a little bit of cream. So I'll mix for a deep conditioner. I definitely love me my mayo. I know a lot of people will be like, oh my God, mayo. Yes, that's mayonnaise. It's the smell. And the next thing, listen to me, guys. When I tell you that I spent so much money on hair products when I was going natural, and I've learned that mayo is your best friend. The full fat one though, don't come there with no little low fat or, you know, 30% fat. You need a full fat mayo, because what it has in is eggs, it has in oils, and if you get the olive oil mayo, that has all the extra oils in it that you could apply to your hair. Put it on for 30 to 45 minutes, put a little plastic cap on, massage it into your scalp, comb through your ends, leave that thing on. When you pluck that out, that will put so much moisture back into your hair, especially any type of 4 hair. Okay, so make sure that you guys are doing your weekly deep conditioning to your hair. Don't just let that hair under that hat. Please don't leave your hair under that hat and that scarf thinking that it's gonna help itself. Okay, this is not a buffet line. Your hair needs you to pay attention to it, otherwise you're gonna be bald in no time. Okay, trust me. All right, take it from me. You see my little edges? You see these 2 braids that I'm missing for the last on years? Be very mindful that your hair can't help itself unless you help it. Okay, so I will advise you guys out there that's on your holiness journey and you're covering your hair, and some of you all, this is a new thing, covering hair for you. You don't understand the concept of how you got to protect what's under that scarf. I will highly recommend get a routine. So you put oils one day. I already told you guys, for those that's just coming in, we're just talking about self-care. Okay, and today the topic is hair. All right, you can go 1 week, you do oils for deep conditioning. You do the same thing. I heat my oils up, put it on the hair, put the cap on, and let it sit for 30-45 minutes, guys. Then you wash it out, do your little shampooing and stuff like that. If you feel like you don't want to let the oils out of your hair and you want to do your oils like after you shampoo, you can also deep condition like that as well. Find a routine that your hair enjoys. On that 2nd week, guys, I highly recommend another deep conditioning, which would have been your mayo. Mayo is easy. You grab and go 2 tablespoons. If your hair is brittle, add an egg into it. That's extra protein. Mayo already have protein in it. Squeeze a little bit, probably a teaspoon or a tablespoon of honey. Honey helps with the humectant. So what it's going to do when you apply all that in, it's going to help seal in all that goodness that mayo has to your ends, and it's going to coat all your ends. When you finish up with a mayo treatment, you're working on dandruff, you're working on dry scalp, you're working on breakage, you're working on lengthening. Okay, now after you deep condition and wash your hair, guys, always make sure that you have a moisturizer. Make sure that you have something to apply into your hair. Some people do the oil treatment. Some people, they call it the lock, the liquid oil, and then they seal it in. I don't have no time for all that little individual thing. I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? So what I do is I make a mixture with 4 ingredients, and if you all been on my channel for quite a minute, you all know that my 4 ingredients is aloe vera juice. Definitely for my 4C hair, aloe vera juice works like a champ. Okay, you get yourself some, not today, or 2 tablespoons of any type of conditioner. Don't get the little thin conditioner, guys. Invest in a good thick conditioner, please. Okay, especially if you have 4C hair. Our 4C hair be so thirsty sometimes. That little thin suave don't work. You need some thickness. So highly recommend you guys some Smooth and Silk hairline for conditioner. We have what they call the Satinique. That's another brand. I actually endorse that brand, actually, if you're all interested. The smooth one is definitely for natural hair. Always make sure that your shampoos has the first ingredient water base. If your shampoos is aqua and it says aqua first, that's good, because that means that it's not going to suck out the oils out of your hair. If you know that shampoos for other people's hair on the other side, it has all of that alcohol in it, and what that does is strips our oils out of our hair. So mainly the whole entire world is shampoos is made for a particular type. Okay, however, though, lately the secret is whatever new ingredients that's out there that says aqua, they're starting to realize that our hair, we don't need all those Garnier Fruity. You know, even though they have a line in Garnier Fruity that has aqua, I think it's a coconut one, that is really good for our hair. But your hair is going to tell you if it likes something or it don't. I'm just wanting you all to know that your hair will talk to you. My hair can be very disrespectful at times, meaning it will talk to me and it will look dry for spite. Okay, I'm telling you, it's no moisture if it don't want to. All right, so find yourself a shampoo system that the first ingredient is aqua, meaning water based. If your shampoos is water based, you have a better chance of retaining your moisture in our type hair. Okay, I'm talking about 4C, any type of 4. Okay, alcohol don't work for us as a base, so making sure that you guys are aware of that. For those that was not aware of that, that thought that you saw those nice long fluffy bouncy hair and you think that your 4C hair is going to be all bouncy like that, and you're like, why is it so hard? Why it's so stiff? It's because it has alcohol and it's not made for your hair. Okay, now a few days ago I was on Cover Naturals channel, and there was a young lady, sister, oh, what's her name, Rakita, oh, I can't remember her name, but she has a website. I went, actually, I think Sashaya may know her. If you know who I'm talking about, she has her own, she's in Holiness, she has her own hairline and soap. She makes her stuff and it looked pretty legit, guys. It's a luxury hair brand was her name of her stuff. If you all are in the comment and you know who I'm talking about, if being Sashaya is up there, you know, you may know who that lady, I think it was Nakita, I think that was her name. So she told me she was going to email me, and I went to check the email to see, but I was not able to, because I'm going to help her add her website to her sister Nikita. I was going to help her add her website to her YouTube channel, because she makes product as well. If you're looking for a hair product like the black soap, and whatever soaps and stuff that she has for hair that can work. And I think we need to talk more about the things that we have within Holiness that's already our brothers and sisters are selling. We have EFP there, guys, that she sells a nice shea butters. She sells serums for her skin. We need to promote each other a little bit more in order for us to grow, because within our own little community we have a lot of creativity. So I'm highly on promoting of our own instead of going out and letting the money go outside. So if you shea butters made from scratch at home, well, I don't know how she make them, because I am not the scientist behind it, but I'm just telling you, these sisters are very creative in what they do. And if you need your skin, if you have eczema, if you have anything, sister EFP Media, she sells the Legend brand, and basically I tried her whole system and it definitely works. Okay, my daughter has eczema and she loves that blueberry shea butter little, container that she sells, and the oils, the peach oils, all of these sisters create, guys, that they're in Holiness. Go support your sisters and your brothers. Most of them have their merches too. Let's support our own. So I know I went off on a tangent because I wanted you guys to be aware that Sister Nikita, she sells hair products, and I haven't tried her products yet, but I know that I went to her page and it looked really like she put some time and effort into her stuff, and it looks like it's good, and her hair is beautiful, so that's a plus. Hello, she's taking care of her hair under her scarves. So whatever she doing, I want to do. Send it to me. So Sister Nikita, if you are in these comments, just go ahead and drop your link or send me the email. My email is on my YouTube channel. in the description link. You guys can email me for any extra information. I'll be more than happy to send it to you. But yes, go ahead on Sister Nikita. She does the hair product. Sister EFB does the body oils. She does the body serums. If you have eczema, she has shea butters for your skin. These are creative sisters. Go and support them. On another note, like I was mentioning to you, find your shampoos, find your conditioner that works for you. That's the 2 ingredients, which is the conditioner, that's 2 tablespoons of that. The next thing I use to balance the equity of my hair, because my hair gets so thirsty, I need to seal in my moisture. So I add jojoba oil. I'll put a teaspoon or a tablespoon of jojoba oil for my mixture. I need to do double batch because y'all saw my hair. Y'all saw my hair. My hair don't play. This be thirsty. My hair be thirsty. I need double batch. So I go in my tablespoon of jojoba oil and black castor oil. If you know anybody that sells black castor oil, that's the one I'll recommend. But if you can't find black castor oil, I will then let you know to go ahead and get an organic castor oil, because you will need a tablespoon of that also. Those 4 ingredients will balance any type 4 hair. And you know, when I tell you, you can make your corals, you can make your 2-strand twists, and that will set that for like 2-3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, if you're tying it every night and making sure that you're, you know, taking care of your hair. A lot of time what we do is we like, oh, we're gonna put a protective style in and leave it there. No, you have to take care of the ends, especially the ends when it comes to our hair, because we're not allowed to clip or cut or dust, you know? So make sure that you're coating your ends as well. We always try to get the scalp, which is good, but you know, your ends are older. So make sure that you're taking time with your ends. If you can finger comb your ends, that's perfect, because you're gently making sure you're not popping up. My hair pops up real quick. It's very fine. It can be a lot. It looks like a lot, but it's very fine, and it can get very brittle real quick. If you see me miss a treatment, meaning a deep conditioning treatment, it can just go crazy and wild in 2 seconds. So like I mentioned to you guys, you know, find a hair routine. Just like I always talk to you guys in regards to finding a morning routine to help you out with your day. Throughout your day, I would advise you guys as well to find a hair routine. Once a week, guys. Once a week, you're going to love on yourself. You're going to get a skincare routine, do it yourself skincare. Just be mindful that if you're deciding to do it yourself skincare with natural product, make sure that you're aware of what it is that you're putting on your skin, because sometimes it can be a little harsh if you're mixing here and mixing there, you know. So just be mindful of that portion, guys, because I don't want you all to ripping up your skin. Now, a lot of time, my do-it-yourself skincare, I use 100% to 96% aloe vera gel. Y'all already know my base is aloe vera. For my hair, aloe vera is the base. For my face, aloe vera is the base. Now, if you want to invest in something that's already went through all the nice, great little, you know, put a little bit of luxe in your skin, then I would say go and grab an artistry product that, you know, that I endorse on there. You can find yourself a nice little cleanser, a nice little toner, and, you know, your moisturizer. Real reasonable for you guys to start your skincare routine. But if that's something that you already have down packed and you need a hair routine, I would say you start off with your aloe vera. The hair need aloe vera juice. If you do aloe vera gel on your hair, it's great for your 2-strand twist because it will hold it in like gel, like if you use gel, and it won't give it that little crispy looking like, you know, like you're shedding after 2 to 3 days. You know, your hair just falls out. Not fall out, like you start getting the little white little things that look like you have dandruff. It look nasty. So be very mindful that when you do use, if you use not today, as your conditioning base, that you're not mixing it with another thing, because it will turn your, it will shift the contents of it, and then once you put it on your hair, it will start like clunking, and it look all whitey, it just don't look nice, it don't look smooth. Okay, so make sure that you're not trying to be El Cheapo and trying to do a little bit of not today, because not today can be a little bit, you know, and you know, you want to mix it with that Suave. So not today and Suave mixture into your leave-in conditioner may not blend too well together. So it's either or, okay? Either a not today conditioner, leave-in conditioner, or a thick base conditioner that basically has water base as your beginner on it. I'm just hoping that I'm helping somebody up in here today. I'm driving, as you all can see. I'm a little bit, you know, she thriving, she going through, but at the end of the day, we still pushing, right? We pushing through this, all right? So if you hear my voice here and there, y'all already know what time it is, okay? I think I explained it from the beginning of the video. But yeah, guys, this is what's going on. Let's see what's in these comments. I'm seeing Sky. I'm seeing, hello, Sister Tanya. How are you today? Welcome. Sister Georgina, she said, on in the room. Welcome, on in the room. Hello, family. Sister Alette, welcome. We have Sister Dawn. No, thank you, ma'am. Your face look great after, but not about to try. I know, Sister Dawn. Well, Sister Dawn, you all already know. You understand me? But I tell you, it definitely, I have thick pores, you know, because my skin is normal to oily, so my pores is definitely like a little bigger than if I had, for those that has like normal to dry skin. So when I applied it and I pulled it, my pores just closed. It was smooth. Oh my gosh, it looked good. It felt good. I mean, even today, I just could feel the smoothness. I don't know what that charcoal did, but it worked. Okay, the charcoal work, I must say. It just was a little bit awkward at the beginning because you have to peel it, and don't get your sideburns because it will rip everything off. So what it definitely did was took off all my little fine hairs that was been on my skin. It just ripped all of them off. I could feel them coming off too when I got to my eyebrows, and I ripped it. And my daughter's like, no, mommy, you ain't supposed to put it on the eyebrows. I said, but you didn't say nothing at the beginning, so it was all dried. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I'll know for next time. I think I'm just going to keep it around the areas where the pores is a little bit bigger. I think I'll stay there. I'm not going to put it all on my eyebrows no more, because I was about to be with no eyebrows. It ripped half my eyebrows right off, you know, because it was intense. But it works, okay? It works. Thank you, Sister Tom, Sister Arlette. Let me see. Today's discussion, Georgina says, self-fit natural hair. Yes, ma'am. Let me see. Sister Arlette says, hit the like. Oh, thank you, Sister Arlette. Thank you, Georgina, and everyone that's helping out in the comment. Okay, Sister Dawn said, she said, have locks. Don't think Mayo treatment is advised for locks. You know, I've never heard someone do the locks do the Mayo treatment, but Mayo is a cream that you add, and you just have to do a lot of when I tell you washing, you have to rinse it out thoroughly, you know. But if you're doing it yourself and you have the time, I don't think it will have an issue with you. You just have to have a lot of water around you, but it works for any type of hair. It's just that when you have locks, maybe the oils will be better for you. I don't know how you all do your deep conditioning treatment. That would be a great topic, by the way, for people that has locks in their hair. How do they deep condition their hair? What do they use? I would love to know that type of stuff, you know. But I don't have have locks, so my natural hair that I have, mayo works perfectly for me. It coats all my ends and it helps with the oils that my hair needs for the week. And by the way, guys, remember I mentioned to you that once a week I want you guys to get on this routine where you're gonna get a deep conditioning and you're gonna go in between on and off your oils one week, your hot oil treatments, and then the next week I want you guys to focus on something creamy, like either your mayo or you put an egg, get your mixture with egg and honey. That's a nice protein base for your hair too, until your hair gets to the point that you're gonna feel the smoothness in it. You'll be like, okay, it has enough protein, it just need a little moisture in it, so I'm gonna do just, you know, maybe olive oil treatment or a coconut oil treatment, or you can do them individual instead of mixing them in three. And then sometime it's going to get to the point where your hair is going to be receiving all that goodness, and you would know because your hair talks to you. You'll be like, okay, my ends don't feel brittle right now, so everything is good. Instead of doing it every week a treatment, you may go to twice a month or maybe once a month a deep conditioning treatment. Like that's how you take care of your hair, and your hair will respond to you as you go, and you give it some self-care and self-love, you know. So yeah, let me go and see. I got, hold on. Sister Dawn says, I get my hair products. Sorry guys, I'm driving and reading. I get my hair products made by my granddaughter's mom. Love it. Agrees with my hair. Yeah, once you find something that works for your hair, guys, that's all that you need to know. You know, your hair is going to tell you. Your hair talks to you, just like how your skin talks to you. You know, you have like 200 years, you have not gotten into a skincare routine. Your skin is talking. You're like, oh my God, my skin is so tight. Oh no, it's because you didn't put any love on it. And that's why it's talking to you. Everything is going to talk to you, guys. You make sure that you're taking care of that self-care little routine. Get yourself a once a week self-care routine where you even get your nails. Do your nails. If you don't want to go out and spend on your nails, say to go to a salon and get your mani-pedis, you know, then do it yourself. Pick a day and take care of yourself. Groom yourself. Get yourself together, okay? Get yourself together. Don't be going out there, you know, looking all kind of how. Get yourself together. Thank you very much. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Sister Dawn says she loves EFP's skin product. Yes, I love EFP skin products too. Like I said, her serums. I love the peach serum. I love actually I bought one of each of her products, so I tried them all and they're all good. And the scent, I love the smell is not so intense, so in case that you have either allergies or you have some type of, you know, situation, you can always know that it's very mild. Her products, they're very mild. They melt on your skin, so you don't need a lot. A little go a long way, okay? A little go a long way. Jamaican castor oil. Yep, that Jamaican castor oil, girl, that will cure anything. You put that on it like Vicks. Jamaican castor oil we use for everything. All the little dark spots that you know be coming on, or elbows or knees, that Jamaican, you put that castor oil on anything. If your tummy hurt, you rub a little bit in your belly button. Castor oil is like Vicks, okay? We know how to handle ourselves with castor oil and Vicks. Thank you very much, okay? And I'm not Jamaican, but I'm from another island, and we know how the castor oil work. Everything to the bottom of your foot, you have a little fever, you rub that, and you wrap that up and pulls the fever down. It does miracles, okay? So get y'all some Jamaican castor oil. Sister Dawn said, Georgina, nothing beats that good old Jamaican. Yes, nothing beats it. By the way, Jamaican castor oil I've been using on my edges. You know, these edges, guys, they're disrespectful. They come in one day good, the next day they're just disrespectful. They just look like I don't have no hair. And then sometimes I'll be like, okay, let me put the little thing here, you know, and it just don't look, it look like nothing. So I'm like, whatever. I'm not worried about it anymore. Hello, Sister Mercy. How are you? Welcome in, sister. Glad to see you here. I'm getting close to my hairstylist. So the lady so today I normally pick for my hair day on either a Friday or a Sunday. But because the lady that helps me, my friend that helps me with my 2-strand twists, she had opening today, so that's why I'm going to her today, just because she that was when she's available. And guys, I can get the sides out when I'm doing it, but in the back, oh child, the back is no joke. Okay, she be getting cramps in her arms. It's a lot of work, I ain't gonna lie. So I don't know. I missed it. I don't know how, I missed my turn, but it's okay. I don't know honestly how, Cover Natural does it. She did some nice little one, the real little fine one, and her hair is very long. And I said, oh my goodness, girl, how in the world do you, I can't wait to see the final, because on one braid she was there long. I was like, girl, you need a friend. How about you get a friend to come and help you? You know, one of those friends. You don't have no friends to come and help you, because I'm going to my friend right now. I'm like, I can't do it by myself. Okay, I need my friend to come in and help me out here. You know, you see these 2 bull horns that I have here, guys. This is a lot of work. Okay, it's a lot of work. So let's wrap up what we talked about. We talked about self-care. Today we talk about hair. I told you a little bit about skincare, but I didn't went in depth with that because I'm going to come on another time and give you guys a little bit of how to start your skincare routine. Okay, but hair, you want to deep condition your hair once a week. You want to go in between your hot oil treatments and a cream. My cream that I normally use for my hair is either avocado mixture. I do a do-it-yourself avocado mixture, or I tend to what they call now, just get the mayo works for me. So because I made the wrong turn, guys, I have to go through the military base and have them allow me to turn around. But because I have a ID, I'm gonna just show them my ID and say, hey, I need to turn around. Hopefully they allow me to turn around instead of going all the way over. But like what I was telling you guys, so make sure that you're doing that. You're getting your deep conditioning in, and once you get your deep conditioning in, you want to make sure that you have a protective style after you do your wash. Get your shampoos, guys, that it starts with the aqua, meaning water-based shampoos and conditioners. Mainly your shampoos, make sure that is aqua, and then you have your then after you finish washing, you want to make sure, give me 1 second, I gotta go through the base. Good morning. Oops, I need to turn around. I made the wrong turn.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Alrighty, now we go. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. I just went through the military base, and I needed to turn around to get to my spot, because my friend, she lives on the other side of the military base. So yeah, so like I was mentioning to you, after you wash your hair, make sure that your shampoos are water based. Once that is taken care of, guys, you start your routine. You're going to want to find yourself a protective style to put in. But before you get to the protective style, you're going to want to find a leave-in conditioner. Okay, now I use the leave-in conditioner that I use, basically has 4 ingredients. Aloe vera juice, it has the cream base that I was telling you about called Not Today, or any thick conditioner. You need 2 tablespoons of that, 2 tablespoons of aloe vera juice, and you need 1 tablespoon of jojoba oil. and 1 tablespoon of black Jamaican castor oil. Okay, now once you get yourself your 4 ingredients together, you mix it until it turns into a little creamy base. Once it gets into that little creamy base, guys, you're going to turn around and you're going to apply to your hair, and you could do 2-strand twists. I'm talking to my holiness sisters. You're going to do your 2-strand twist. You could put these big horns that you see me have in here. You could put these in. You can get yourself and do your little mini twists. You could do thick twists, however twist you want. Make sure that you get your hair in a protective style. And whenever you put your hair, you cover. The silk will work better for our hair. It don't suck it all out. But if you can't find a silk scarf, or your silk scarf don't pay you no mind and they be falling off, then I highly suggest that you put on a hat, whatever you're going to put on, but underneath your hat and your other things, make sure that it has a little bit of, silk, so your hair don't feel so dry. You don't want your hair to feel so dry and stiff. All right, but apart from that, guys, that's all I have for you today. And by the way, when you're out there and you think that you want to show off and blow dry this hair, this 4C hair, just be mindful. You could do it once in a while, but if you think you're going to just be going flying loose, you want to fly loose, I'm going to just tell you, you're going to damage that hair, okay? Because our hair only a matter of time before that start crankling up, looking like Krispy Kremes. It just be crispy. My hair be crispy, guys. Y'all saw my picture. I ain't had nothing to hide. It was crispy and thirsty, and now it finally got a little love into it. It's tender, it's soft, and now my friend's gonna help me put it together, which is a good thing. And I can probably have my hair for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Hopefully it lasts, because I do the gym. I started my gym back up again, and I sweat from head to toe. That's why me and makeup were never friends, okay? Because I sweat too much. I can't handle it. I even had the charcoal on, guys, and I was sweating. I was like, oh, this not gonna never dry. My daughter's like, you need to sit down and stop moving around, which is hard for me to do. I always doing something, multitasking. So anyhow, let me finish up with these things up in here. Let me see. What's going on? Peace, Sister Dinico. Hi. I have natural curly hair, fine, easy maintained. But now that I'm in holiness, I can't straighten it. And that's the only issue. Yeah, it's none of that. No, Sister Dinico. I know, girl. I know. Let me see. Yeah, guys, it's definitely good to have a hair routine. Yes, it is. It definitely is, guys. But at the end of the day, I've came to my final destination, and I'm gonna go on, and I'm going to just make sure that everything is good to go here. And then after that, child, we are going to call it quits. We're gonna call it quits, guys. You all have any other stuff that you all want to add in here, or just that's about it. I think everybody commented and said what they had to say. God bless you too, Sister Mercy. I appreciate you. Have a blessed day, and love you guys. Deuces.